Okay, you have Chino here with Scrapping That Radio interviewing Chris Brawley with Brawley Fights. Chris, tell me a little bit about Brawley Fights. How did you get this started?
My brother-in-law and I put some money together and decided to put this together, go ahead and try to do a good promotion. His last name's Brown, my last name's Holly, so we combined our last names and came up with Brawley Fights. Sounds good, looks good. We've been in business now doing promotions for almost 4 years. This is fight number 15 tonight that you're part of. Real excited about it. It seems to be like every time we do a fight, we seem to get a little bit more attendance from the fan base. We seem to get more fighters from different areas that end up hearing about Brawley Fights. It's my goal to let everybody hear about Brawley Fights so we can get this thing rolling and hopefully one day be as big as the UFC. That's a joke, but just do our thing and try to be the best in the market we serve.
Now, in putting on the fights like this, how do you go about getting your fighters set up? Contacting fighters? You got like major callbacks and stuff like that?
Yeah. Well, what I do, we go out. We have a lot of camps that's already come out here, and they do a good job for us as far as letting other fighters know and other gyms and coaches know that we're a decent promotion. We take care of the fighters as much as possible. Some of the unforeseen things like fighters backing out, it's not my call. It's unfortunate. It sucks. But we typically match up everybody based on experience and weight classes for sure, and just try to make the best fight possible when these two guys enter the cage to throw down. That's what it's about.
Great. Now, right now we're doing amateur fights. How many fights do we have tonight?
Tonight we're sitting at 19 fights, and typically we've never had less than 16 fights at Brawley Fights. We've had as many as 24. We do usually get well over 100 fighters register up, and I hate having to tell some of them we can't accommodate them, but if we accommodate over 100 plus people, we'd be here for 2 days fighting.
Definitely. Now, when you guys started this out, was it, you guys got a pretty big turnout for Brawley Fights,
right,
and it's a really big name. Was it hard getting established this way, or?
In this area we live in, it's kind of like the Bible Belt, which is good. But in turn, you really gotta let people know who you are and really get them to buy into who you are and what you do. And the encouraging thing is I do my best to tell them the truth. My integrity ultimately is sacrifices who I am and who I'm not. So I try to tell them it's the best thing going, which it is in my opinion. We normally have a fight crowd of 1,200 to 1,800 people show up for these fights. My first fight I had 400. My second fight I had 13. And it's just come to where now we're actually looking for bigger venues to do fights because we're not able to accommodate all the people that's coming out. True blessing, but at the end of the day, that tells me that I'm doing the right thing from a promotional standpoint.
Yeah, and the Brawley name is widespread throughout Virginia that I know of.
We've got an awesome website, brawleyfights.com, and within 2 or 3 months in between fights, we usually average anywhere from 10 to 15,000 hits on our website. That's phenomenal to be a locally owned and operated family business that's really just trying to get out here. And I'm very passionate about what we do because there's times where perception tells you you're making thousands of dollars, but realistically I'm not. I'd like to, but at the end of the day, man, I really like establishing the relationships with the fighters and their coaches and their families. At the end of the day, we're all human, and I think it's important to be able, because this is temporary. I think long term, the friendships and stuff you establish mean more to me than the fights.
Exactly. Now, as far as bringing in pro fights,
right, is
that something we're looking forward to in the future?
Yes, actually we're trying to accommodate that right now. That's one of them situations where we just have to get up with the right people, make sure we can get the right fighters in here. They're screaming for it in Virginia, period, anyway, for pro fights. Our ambition for sure is to start doing pro fights. We're also in the boxing entertainment business. We're trying to put on some boxing events as well to accommodate. We've got phenomenal boxers around here that are actually having to travel out of state to get boxing matches. And I think we're in a position now to where we can definitely do a boxing event and have a great turnout for that as well. So MMA wise, it's nothing compares to it. It is real. We are real. You got your diehard wrestler fans, WWF people, whatever, but I grew up to that, but I think in time there has to come a realization of things being realistic, and I like the MMA aspect of it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right, one off-subject question, and I've been asking everybody this: the Anderson Silva and Yushi Okama fight. What's your prediction?
Well, honestly, I don't like Anderson Silva, but I think he's dominant in his weight class. He's dominant as a fighter. I think tonight will be a good test for him. I think he's definitely got the home field advantage fighting in Brazil. So I'll take Anderson Silva in the fight. I personally don't like him. I'm a diehard Tito Ortiz fan. I just like his attitude, and he knows how to win the fans over. I mean, win, lose, or draw, he always entertains. And I also think tonight Forrest Griffin is going to lose. I'm hoping to. I'm a Shogun fan, and I think he's going to do work. So.
Great. Other than that, can you give us a little bit on how the fighters can get in contact with you if they want to get on your card?
Yeah. You can definitely get in touch with me by phone, 540-292-3910, or you can go to brawleyfights.com. That's BRAWLEY fights.com, and there's a fighter app on there. You just fill it out, and I'll do my best to get in touch with you, your coach, whoever it may be. But I'm definitely in the market looking for fighters. We have phenomenal camps that come out to us now, and it's my job to find them phenomenal competition. So that's where I'm at with it.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Chris.
Right, appreciate it, bro.
Sorry for being such a pain in your butt all day.
Oh, you're good. Now, where can I go to watch this? Or
I'm going to post it on my website, scrappingthatradio.com, and I'll forward it up to US Combat Sports, and they'll publish an article from there.
Okay.
Cool.